as what happened last time.
All right, so we started with Taylor going to the office and talking with some of the people. Well, one, he does have a meeting with the captain, but talking with some of the people in the precinct, found that new person's arriving, and the captain's pretty cagey about it. And captain was seen talking to like a suit, and the people don't really know if it's if it's internal affairs, if someone else. Basically, office is worried. Taylor then met with Alaric, and Taylor did notice the fact that time was not moving during the conversation. And Alaric basically, told him about made the offer to help with let's say cleaning up the NYPD, and during that conversation, he told him about Dixon's murder, and told him that that he was going to be given a case and was going to be like pressure dropped. That he also apparently just mentioned stuff about his wife, to which Taylor was not aware of. To which Alaric said it was not then it wasn't his place to talk about it. And then after that, he left. Taylor agreed to work with him. Then the captain came in, and unfortunately, they have put the screws to him. He was forced to hire a woman, to employ a woman. Perhaps as well, there was a homicide in Upper Manhattan that's being assigned to Taylor, despite it not being in our jurisdiction. People think it might be a serial killer, and Taylor was, in his view, not so subtly basically preemptively told, "There's nothing here. There will be nothing here. You won't find anything." That's when after that, Riley arrived, and for the first day, and Taylor and Riley ended up exchanging some tense small talk as they were waiting for the files. We cut to James, who knew the murdered woman, who was, according to rumors, was killed in some sort of satanic ritual. He's trying to allay the fears of the people, and Alaric did come to meet with him to talk about the murdered woman. And Alaric did confirm that yes, there is a cover-up happening. And basically revealed a lot more. That one, the woman's parents will not be here because they're already dead, and essentially, I believe, told him about the fact that there will be police coming and to investigate, that he should help them, and that maybe things might be getting better in the future. Robert just didn't have the files. Taylor went to go talk to Robert, and Robert did not give the files. Taylor then went to the captain about Robert not having the files, and Robert, then being bitched at by the captain, found the files, also saw evidence was missing, decided not to tell anyone. Taylor and Riley looked over the files. Victim's name is Monica Blake. She was 34, lived alone. There are strange symbols that were painted. I believe it was mentioned they were painted in her blood. When though she struggled, no one reported any noise. She's killed mid-afternoon, and rumored that she was a prostitute, but she also worked as a waitress. And the evidence they had was the knife, the buckets, the this weird crystal geode thing, and this weird doll. And they, the two of them planned ultimately to go to the woman's neighborhood to get a profile on what the woman was like. And that's when Alaric did tell Taylor about the missing evidence and location. So when they got to the dock, and they set up the stakeout, and yes, they found the two guys eventually, but we assumed was their employer showed up, the guy employing them. And when intervened in the scene. Two of them draw guns, but Riley did kill them. But the strange guy just revived them. And yes, we did see that they had the lost evidence. And then Robert got hit by a car and died. He's dead.
He's in a better place now, in a different universe. Maybe he'll be more successful there.
Yeah. As we'll cut right back to that, as you are with the strange man.
Yeah, as Taylor's going to as I assume, like the man is like near him when they were looking at the
Yeah.
in the trunk. So Taylor's going to say, "All right, I'm going to ask you a few questions, Mister."
You sure you want to learn my name? Sometimes ignorance is bliss, they say.
Taylor will say, as Taylor's just going to say, "Don't have to tell me a real name, but I'd like to have something to call you."
Call me Adam. Just you don't dig into it too much.
Yeah.
He is speaking though with like a very like foreign accent.
No, all right. So, I'm going to ask, what was your goal here with the evidence?
Throw it into the river, dispose of it.
I'm not going to be able to let you do that.
You understand what you are getting yourself here involved with.
It's a murder case, and imagine it's a hell of a lot weirder than I thought it was this morning.
He like gestures for kind of like for the three other people, as they just all like suddenly get this like weird glazed look and then turn around and just walk away. All three of them are just like, even the injured ones will just get up and start like walking away. Not sure, Riley, if you're doing anything with this.
Riley's just holding a pistol tense because her seemingly Reed is much more calm. I did tell her to lower the gun where he was ordered this, so she's mostly looking at Mr. Adam.
As three of them get in the car and they just drive away. Don't worry, they won't remember much of this. Head trauma can
That's
be
good.
quite well, disorienting.
Taylor will just say, "That's good, because I don't plan on making a report."
I would ask what your intentions are. Case.
Taylor's gonna say, "Woman's been killed. It's been assigned to me. My intention's to get to the bottom of it."
Sort of like size. So there's no way to dissuade you from pursuing such a dangerous, foolish endeavor.
don't think there is, no. Gonna be honest.
Perhaps some local assistance is what I need. I am not very familiar with the city, and well, I merely need to speak out loud somewhere, and people are gonna give me funny looks. Not exactly subtle.
Taylor's just going to nod at that. Do you stand out?
Foreigners are not most welcome here if they have certain accents. Understandable, though.
What's your interest in this case, then?
I am after Killer. I plan on ensuring he doesn't get to kill again.
Can't try to get a read on that.
Yeah, you can get that.
Yeah, can I also try to get a read on that? She's watching this Adam very close.
In fact, you can give +1 to.
I was gonna say, you gotta kind of tell me that before I roll.
Fine. You can roll as well.
Oh, re-roll that. Total failure.
Yeah. Taylor, I mean, he is clearly weird. And like again, his accent, probably Eastern European. If he's like seemingly honest about this. Now, God knows what other like secret agendas and motives he has.
Yeah, Taylor's gonna say then. I think our goals might line up then.
And we should work together on this. I am familiar. I shouldn't say that. I am aware of certain local crime elements that you're most likely aware of as well, but I have ways of getting into places that might be too difficult or too problematic for you.
Taylor will nod along with that, yeah?
I shall give you, like, pulls out a piece of paper, the address of the apartment I'm staying at. I should be easy to reach. If not, you can always leave a message.
Assuming it's on a piece of paper, Taylor will take it, and he'll say, yeah, we'll be in touch. Adam?
Yeah. Gonna look towards you, Ryan, and say, good day, both of you. As you walk away.
All right.
Yeah, after. Can you ask first?
Yeah. As he's gonna Taylor's gonna look at Riley and just going to just say, let's make it clear. There's no report on this. We're going to have to find a way to figure out what to do with the evidence, because Can't just say we found it in an empty car.
I mean, I did fire 2 goals and 2 gunshots. So we still finagled that, but well, Mr. Reed, I do have a question.
Ask.
What the actual fuck?
I don't know. All I know is I'm a lot more inclined to think that those. I'm more inclined to think that those fucking symbols drawn. I don't think they're nothing anymore. And if this shit's gonna get weird, I'm in over my head. If it's gonna keep being like this.
I didn't know magic was real, but just gotta go to fucking Sunday church more.
Yeah. I didn't know either before this morning.
Do you know this man? Or did someone tell you?
No. First time I met him. But I'll be honest, unless the NYPD has a exorcists division that I didn't know about, I'm gonna take the help I can get.
Riley will not.
As Taylor will get the evidence, like put his gloves on, get the evidence, and like put it in the car.
Yep. As you presumably drive back to like the station, right?
Yeah.
As yeah, as on the way there, part of the street has been sort of sectioned off. It's a bit of a nightmare. The traffic's been like funneled around. As you do see, there's this like car that has been crashed into a building. As there's like a noticeable blood spatter at the point of impact. As yeah, you'll kind of walk in, and the entire station is in a bit of an uproar. As there's like pretty sure there's like a reporter or two trying to like get statements. There's like people trying to like shove them away. Like the entire like place is upside down.
Riley will ask when she's maybe I'm not if Anders is too critically over dense at the front entrance to maybe ask inside one of the other people, like, what's happened?
Yeah, you can like catch one of your colleagues. She's moving about. It's like, what's up, new girl?
Why is the press around here?
Someone just rammed. Someone just rammed the car into one of our forensics guy, and then pretty much fled the scene of the crime.
Oh shit! That was a run.
Yeah. Only to have the media show up about 30 minutes later with apparently corruption. It's a clusterfuck. You should have seen the captain.
I see. I'll go to my way then. Thanks. By the way, who was the forensics guy exactly? Who was it?
The fucking weird one. Robert something.
Riley will note that as she'll not along and not keep her colleague from working.
As yeah, I will point it out. Second, double check. The car that rammed him can give me a no check. It's only a basic one for Taylor because you've been at this for some time.
Sure thing, okay.
For you, Riley.
Yeah, sure thing. Dang, nabbit.
Well, Riley, you did. It is interesting that the car that was like smashed into the wall. Well, you're not an expert on cars, but it looked pretty expensive. But you read, you know for a fact that, well, not only was an expensive car, it was an Italian model of expensive car that only very wealthy people could afford. This wasn't just a killing, this was also about sending a message.
I think even Riley understands the fact we mentioned expensive car because like that. No, but yeah.
Taylor will take note of that, but so he has some evidence to get fucking back because hopefully without being able to get there and put it there without people noticing.
Yeah, listen, people are very busy right now with the media storm that apparently there's like evidence that has been dropped to a few news outlets, like correspondence and some like testimonies, sort of like anonymous testimonies right now about the mob having several people in your precinct sort of mishandling certain important cases. So like right now everyone's sort of swamped trying to deal with it. There's probably people checking the validity of some of the claims the media is making. There's people doing damage control. And your captain's probably like fucking swearing right now because he wanted the feds less involved. This will most likely get the feds' attention. So yeah, it's quite easy to put them back.
Yeah, with that, with those reports, and with Taylor having I guess you call it an understanding with the man who was responsible for presumably responsible for the evidence getting stolen in the first place. Yeah, somewhat assured that it probably won't disappear the second he turned his back on it.
Yeah, most likely.
So he'll find Riley again, as Taylor does not fucking want to get too involved in all this fucking shit. He's gonna go find Riley because they've still got a fucking case to work.
Yeah. Also, the next forensics guy that like fucks up may be more motivated to do a good job. Splattered on the wall. So yeah. Yeah, no, you can grab Riley and follow on the next lead. I mean, you have a couple of those. Depends on whichever you want to pursue first.
Yeah, honestly, Taylor still wants to try to talk to the people who knew the murder victim, build a profile of her, and see if they can't build a profile of her last few days.
I don't think there's anything new in the physical evidence besides the physical evidence itself. It's not like there's any are there any new items that were not mentioned in the papers? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, in that case, yeah, probably also helping the local neighborhood in that case. Yeah.
Do you plan on visiting the church first, or like the apartment?
Honestly, it doesn't matter this long enough. He'd visit the church first because, one, it's a center of the community, so people tend to gossip there, and secondly, it's usually good to talk with people who are you can call them men of status in a neighborhood before you go talking to everyone.
Yeah. Remind me, James, what did Alaric tell you? I'm sure he gave you some information.
He told me that that members from the police department would be coming to see me.
Yeah.
And that this was I understood it to be an anti-corruption push.
Yeah. So yeah, then I assume you would be around the church.
I'd have probably gone into my office if I knew that I was going to be visited by the cops. I don't necessarily I think they'd be more amenable to taking me seriously if we're meeting formally rather than at my apartment.
Yeah. So yeah. Later in the day, later in the afternoon, as a knock at your office door. Presumably, Taylor, you would like to go and meet with the actual priest that runs the church.
Yes.
So, as you let them in, you see the detectives walk in.
I stand when they come in and offer them my hand to shake. Can I get you some coffee or a cup of tea?
So, coffee would be fine. Taylor.
For some tea, Riley.
James Carver. Thank you for coming to see me, detectives. I call out to the receptionist and ask her to start a cup of coffee, or start a pot of coffee and boil some water for tea. I understand you're here about, what was the victim's name again?
Monica.
About Monica.
Taylor will nod. Yes, we're wanted to ask a few questions about the victim, and if you've heard of anyone talking about noticing anything, maybe in retrospect, what may have been strange in the days leading up to her murder.
Monica was a regular attendee to Sunday services. And what time of year is it?
November.
Okay. And I saw her for several of the additional services we offer during Lent, but she wasn't particularly outgoing in the community, which is a shame I would have loved to recruit her for the choir. She had a lovely singing voice. Was I aware of anything leading up, Grunt?
Regarding what?
Just things that
Anything
have
weird? No, not really. I mean, she herself had the things that I told you, I think, last time. No family, no significant other, no children. Not the most open with her personal life, but still somehow very helpful and very well-meaning. But nothing recently that seemed out of the ordinary with her or like other people around the church.
And the rumors about her, how she was supplementing her income, were made to me, correct? Not to Taylor and Riley?
No, I don't think they know anything about that.
We theorized, but no,
Yeah.
there was nothing. We had to figure it.
So, I don't want to speak ill of the dead. And I have no evidence that this is accurate beyond some rather ugly rumors. But I've heard people saying that she was supplementing her income through prostitution.
Taylor nod as he's writing this down. He'll say, well, regardless of what she was doing, she's a victim now that needs justice. Do you know who are making the... Was it specific people making these rumors, or is it a general thing from the community?
Would probably give them a couple of names if you wanted to. There's
I
definitely
do.
more than, yeah. So you write down about like 5 or 6 names.
This isn't the easiest city for a single woman to support herself in. Whatever decision she had to make to support herself, it's not my place to judge.
Taylor would nod that, so just kind of offhandedly meant just say, it's not my place either. I'm just the cop, not the judge.
Even if it went to court, certainly didn't deserve death.
The other thing that I would like to bring to your attention is that I was told to expect your arrival. I think by a mutual friend.
Taylor will just merely say, be careful who you say that to.
I wouldn't have brought it to your attention unless I was relatively certain that you were on the up and up. He told me something deeply disturbing, and that is that Monica's parents, who were on their way to collect their daughter's body, were killed in a car crash. He indicated that this car crash was not an accident.
Taylor will just say to that, going to ask you, James, if you hear anything else that you think is relevant to the case, as he'll write a number down. And Grunt, would I have some way for if he calls the station that it could be redirected just to me, or is there some other way I could do that?
Yeah. I mean, if it's if he says your name, then kind of gone. That would be the most secure one because you don't know who the station is, corrupt or not. The best way would be for you to just give him a dead drop where he can leave a message and you check it regularly, and only use the phone in case of emergencies, right?
Yeah. Taylor he'll write the location on a piece of paper, give it to you. So he'll say, I'm not going to lie to you. This case is extraordinarily out of the ordinary. And as you have already been informed, it is dangerous. If you don't want to get involved further, I do not blame you, but if you want to help make sure this doesn't happen again, and that Monica gets the justice she deserves, and her parents get the justice they deserve. If you find out anything else, this is a location that you can leave the information at. Only contact me over the phone if it is absolutely necessary.
All right. If you're going to be making inquiries in these neighborhoods, people might be more likely to trust you if I come with you.
I would appreciate that.
Let me get my coat.
Yeah, you finish the coffee as you'll take your leave. You want to question some of the people on that list, or is there any somewhere else you want to go first? It's about 6 p.m. right now.
Did she usually work night shifts?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Okay. Well, we could go to her diner. Have you been to I assume that her apartment has been examined at this point.
It has been, but I might give it another look over.
And the first two people on that list live in the same apartment building. and everyone on the list should be at home at this hour.
Good. I plan to talk to them first. If the rumors are more than just rumors, that's a pretty good avenue. If it's just that, I'd rather not waste my time. As Grant, that's the first thing Taylor will pursue is the list of the people who've been like spreading those rumors.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be making your way to sort of the nearby apartment building where she lived. As you go to they live I think I said she lived on the second floor, right?
Don't remember any floor specification.
Well, we'll say she lives on the second.
It's now on the second floor.
It's now on the second floor. So you'll go to the first name that lives on the floor beneath. As you sort of knock at the door a couple of times before, like a man sort of in his mid-30s opens and looks at the three of you. There's a moment of suspicions before he sees the priest behind you, as he visibly relaxes a bit.
What's his name?
What's his name, Grant?
John Doe. John Smith.
John
Johnson.
There you go. Owen,
Fancy
and
name. Fancy name generator. American Eastern Mid-Atlantic names.
And what was Monica's last name?
Blake.
Okay.
Yeah. The man opened the doors and said, "Can I help you?"
Sorry, what's his name?
Owen Williams.
Hello, Mr. Williams. These detectives are asking around to try to find out what happened to Miss Blake. And I was hoping that since you lived in the same building and that you might be able to help answer some questions for them.
Of course. Come in. As he opens the door a bit wider. The three of you can come inside as it's in the kitchen area. His wife is preparing dinner. She glances, smiles, and bids you all good day as the husband will lead you into the living room. How can I help?
Just had a few questions about Monica.
Such a tragedy. What happened to her? Nowadays, nobody deserves to.
Just wanted to ask mainly if there's. Think about the last the days leading up to the event. Anything that seemed off or weird, no matter how small. So
she were someone very open. Her business. A lot of things she did were weird, but I kind of get used to them after a while.
And those things were?
Oh, I mean, she always worked the night shifts at that diner. And there was also as like he like sort of like looks a bit embarrassed. Probably pressure this man to. Clearly, he doesn't want to like spill everything.
Yeah.
I told the detectives that there were some rumors about how Miss Blake might be supplementing her income.
That's just my wife being paranoid. You can ignore that. You can roll me a detective if you wanna insight this man.
Do I have to roll detective? Can I just go with my gut feeling of this guy?
You can always just assume. Yeah, Taylor, you know this guy. James as well. Might be a very, very shameful secret why his wife would think Monica was a prostitute.
As Taylor will simply say, I can keep anything given to me strictly anonymous. If you want, we can speak privately, but it's information that could lead to the killer. I need to have it, Mr. Williams.
Speech.
Yeah. And you have my free reroll.
Can I do any? Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to ask if there was anything I could do to help.
Yeah, you can also give me a speech roll if you want to add something.
Okay.
Pressure.
I know that my speech is very good.
Yeah, I think I'll try to add on because I have the best speech. So, oh, never mind.
It's important for the detectives to find out everything they can.
Circle like takes a deep breath, kind of grimaces, like as you can hear the kitchen sink water running.
But by the way, Gwen, I have a question. So, how close is the wife? Would she? I'm not sure how big the apartment is.
It's not big, but she is in the kitchen cooking, like
so
cleaning something right now. As he'll hear the water running. He'll lean a bit closer to you, Taylor, and he'll say, I was having an affair with. My wife doesn't know about it. I mean, she suspected. That's why the whole rumor thing started. Never paid for anything, and it was not very sentimental. Spur of the moment. It happened like 2 or 3 times.
Well, Taylor will just say, it's not a crime to have an affair. It's not my business. Did you notice anything while you were presumably with her?
talk too much, but I'll say something. Well, she's very closed off with her private life. Still closed off back then. I don't know what kind of secrets she has, what was she keeping hidden, but she clearly was afraid of something.
Taylor will nod, and he'll just one final question. Did you see any evidence of any other liaison she might have had?
He shakes his head.
Right. Well, Mr. Owen, I thank you for your time. You have been of great assistance to the case.
And look at you. James will say, please don't mention any of this to my wife.
No, you know, if there's anything you would like to speak to me about, or that the two of you would like to speak to me about in a pastoral setting, I'm available at any time.
He'll nod.
Advise you to take him up on that offer and find the time to be honest with your wife. The truth always comes out in the end. Now, God, that is my catchphrase.
I guess. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you take that. You take that adrenaline.
I say loud enough for both he and his wife as I leave. God bless you both, and I'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah. You know what? You can also get an adrenaline catchphrase. You've just made these people very important.
How do I add adrenaline?
Double click it.
Double click on it.
Baby safety. Gotta make sure you don't misclick.
Yeah. With that rumor kind of put to bed, Taylor is going to, if they have time, grunt. I mean, Taylor would. I assume I assume like the crime scene has mostly been like it's been a bit of time has passed. But he'd still like to look it over one more time, considering that at least to him, it's obvious the case has been mishandled.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can check in on the apartment. At the very least, they couldn't have cleaned up some of so you will go up one floor as you unlock the apartment, walk in. Rather unpleasant smell. This place hits you. Yeah, you'll make your way. The place has been clearly not like carefully looked over. They kind of walked in here with fucking jackboots, and a lot of things have been sort of taken or pushed around. As you will go into the living room and you will see the large sort of symbol drawn on the in blood. There's also like probably still like blood stains and other signs around. But yeah, go ahead.
When I see it, I cross myself.
What? Funny just.
Yeah, Riley will tell James that
Do you make that sign with what kind of emotion in mind?
Horror and sadness.
Give me. Give me an awareness roll. Your focus.
Focus instead of crime?
Yes.
Okay.
As you make that sign, you swear, like it's just like a faint distant sound. You hear like a giggle, kind of like glance back towards the window. Maybe it came from the outside.
Yeah, Riley would have said to the father, "There's no need for you to be in here. We can handle the."
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Oh, fuck! I hid my fucking headphones. They're fucking dying on me. Riley would say, "There's no need for you to be in here, father. If you want, you can stay outside."
Did you hear something just now?
I didn't hear anything.
Huh. I thought I heard, like, a giggle.
Where from?
Well, it sounded like it came from outside. Did it sound...
Sounded distant.
Okay, and... like a child, or like...
Definitely higher pitch. You couldn't tell.
Okay. I shake my head. It's probably nothing. Children playing outside, or someone with their TV or radio on too loud.
It's probably what it is. Yeah. Taylor is going to have a look around. Trying to see if there's anything, if there's anything that was overlooked through negligence or just active not caring. Like trying, like, yeah, he's not happy looking at the state of this crime scene.
Before he rolls, do I also roll, or can I give him like a help action? Give him extra dice.
I didn't say he needs to roll anything now.
Oh, okay, no. I want to say in case that is an option. So we don't pre-shoot the roll.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I mean, you take a glance and you take a look. It's, there's nothing really to find. If she was a prostitute, she definitely you don't think she was bringing people here. There's no like condoms. There's no like maybe loose money and some like sheets or under the bed. Everything seems quite normal. There's nothing else I think you can glean. I'm not sure if you're looking for something in particular.
Basically, because like he's still on the fence of like there's obviously a cover up going on, but like this here seems like it's more of just negligence and incompetence. He was seeing if there was anything that was that might have been passed over.
You don't. Yeah, I would say you don't find anything. But you know, maybe that negligence wasn't just accidental.
Yeah, if he doesn't find anything that was passed over, yeah, it does solidify in his mind that this was intentionally a botched crime scene investigation.
Most likely. spend like half an hour to an hour looking around carefully. Yeah, you're pretty... Sorry, go ahead.
Detective, I don't mean to be rude. Does your department regularly leave crime scenes this much of a mess?
Wasn't my precinct. But when I'm not working the case, it happens sometimes. But I'm not inclined to be charitable right now. As it is obvious that Taylor is just constraining the anger.
I nod. I probably look somewhat approving that you're as pissed off as I probably am.
Don't think we'll find anything here. I think we can move on to perhaps later questioning her colleagues at her workplace, maybe? Or the other people in the house, perhaps?
Taylor will nod. That's the next thing. You can avoid talking to neighbors, but it's hard to avoid talking to colleagues. How late is it getting, Grunt? Just to make sure that we aren't...
No, you wouldn't. You still like in the evening.
Yeah. I mean, she works late shift. Then.
You could go and check some of the other people who are bad mouthing her to like make sure it's not just like one random guy.
Yeah, he will go contact. Because he will. He'll do that first. Yeah.
If you pressure people, you will like notice that it wasn't just Owen. There were at least 2 other husbands whom this woman has had affairs with. Not as recently. Owen was very recent. But over the years. It's a similar manner. Very like 1 or 2 times. And well, maybe James, it becomes clear to you as well why this woman has this sort of reputation. It's not just... It seems to also be fueled a lot by spite. Not just not just the fact that she was a single woman, no family, living in a decent place.
Taylor pressures them. Where did they have the private time?
Yeah, they would say she always rented like a hotel room. And they'll probably give you, it seems like it's the same like hotel you're like using over the years. It's a luxury hotel, like it's a 5-star hotel. So it definitely wasn't on the cheap.
And her apartment seems nicer than a single waitress would usually be able to afford.
The apartment itself is not necessarily nicer, but there is a lot of stuff in it that like you wouldn't be able to afford. A lot of the clothes that she had, that she wouldn't wear those to church necessarily, because at church she kept sort of a bit more of a low profile, but you would have seen in her closet, the bed sheets, a lot of these things, they're like decently like a bit above what you would expect.
And just to make sure, these men also confirmed they were not paying for this.
Yes. It was just a very short series of affairs.
Were all of these men dating?
They're all married.
Or
They're all
married or...
Yeah, they were all
Okay.
married at the time.
Looks like I'll be writing several homilies about the importance of fidelity in one's marriage.
Listen, if anything, like she wasn't like I wouldn't say she was a very attractive woman, but she definitely wasn't like ugly. Solid. Especially if a lot of these people, that also brings up a good point. I'm not sure if you would like ask about that, but it seems that all three of these men, it wasn't just while the affairs they are trying to like pass off the affair as something. Listen, we just had sex and then moved on. It becomes clear after you talk to the third guy that, especially the ones that had the affair in the past, seemed weirdly hang on them. So most likely it wasn't just a casual thing, even though if they're like clearly trying to like pass it off.
So they're perhaps more struck by her death than they might be had it been a less serious
Yeah, they seem emotionally, they definitely seem more emotionally invested than they like to let on.
her partners are I bring that to their attention as we're walking. Her partners are more well, I certainly would expect them to be horrified, but it seems more visceral than had it bluntly been only about sex.
Yeah, Taylor will nod at that.
Don't think we're dealing with a prostitute here, or if we are, perhaps she is doing this for fun, and her actual well-paying clients is someone else.
Beg pardon?
I've really got to switch to my fucking phone if this keeps happening.
I was gonna say I heard it.
Oh, okay. I don't think because my mic was dying recently, so I'm not sure if it's my mic dying or it's me mumbling.
Yeah, Taylor will say, "You can only assume that either comes from a wealthy family or has clients that do pay. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't see how she can afford the unless the clients are paying the hotel. Might have to go talk to them."
I don't think this is a 5-star hotel class neighborhood. What can I still ask her?
The hotel attendant might be able to tell you who was paying for her assignations.
I say let's go to the hotel then. I should look towards Taylor. If there's a cover-up, they probably would cover up those things first. I don't think the co-workers will run away anywhere.
I don't think the people doing the cover-up care if she's a prostitute.
Could be something bigger, potentially. Perhaps a spurned rich lover.
If that's the case, if it was a rich lover, they'd hire people who can cover it up better. I looked in that apartment. Anyone with eyes can tell you what's happening.
You will nod.
A cultic murder is one heck of a misdirect.
Taylor pointedly does not respond to that.
Riley and Hedge look down in the background. Fucking.
It is around dinner time. We could go to the diner unofficially.
It's actually a smart idea. If we go there when they're busy, we can ask them some questions and they'll be under a time pressure.
Gives us time to observe them as well, rather than come in with them knowing why we're there.
Yeah, Grant. So I think it's time to stop at the diner.
Yeah, you can go make your way there. Will be about like 8:30. You get there. Walk in and there's a bunch of people, but you can find like an empty table. As you'll have like a waitress take your order.
Yeah, Taylor would just order something basic and I think he would ask just some like casual questions. Like starting with the diner leading into like Monica.
Are any of the other employees also parishioners?
No, this isn't exactly the closest place to your church. So no. Taylor, you can give me a speech roll and I'll give you like a +2 because I'll assume the other two are helping you as well.
All right. Success.
It's still a free reroll if you want. Depending on how. No, actually, no, because you said you were gonna be like more casual about it. You're not gonna try and like be more intimidating.
Yeah, like Taylor saves the intimidation for if he thinks people are hiding stuff from him. He is unfortunately not one of those American cops, which will just fly off the handle if you don't immediately tell him everything right now.
Listen, you could intimidate these women without even showing your badge. You are a scary individual.
Taylor's not that kind of guy, unfortunately.
I'm not
aggressive
sure
cop.
I'm not sure that our presence would really enhance that, though.
Listen. Once you start bombarding them with questions. Listen, where's Tick when you need him? Yeah, you do ask a couple of questions.
Yeah, Tick would have, unlike me, Tick would not be playing the second most progressive cop in the NYPD.
And yeah, I mean, you ask a couple of questions. They'll look at you a bit funny, but they'll like answer. Not sure exactly what are you trying to fish here for.
Trying to fish if Taylor's trying to fish for two things mainly. One, he's trying to like get like again like see like if basically get like again the personality down of the victim, and the second one is if there was any like diner, like if she was ever like how should I phrase this, like if there was any diners that like paid her special attention, or it seemed like she was close with more than just you would pretend to be close with someone as a part of this job, basically.
The problem is the moment you start like asking more questions about her in a more, especially like a friendly and casual manner, their attitudes shift visibly. As well, one of them will flat out say like, "You one of our clients?"
I cough into my drink.
I was gonna say, can I try to tell if like she's asking that as like, if I say yes, I'll get an answer, but if I say yes, that's gonna shut the conversation down.
Yeah, give me a detect roll.
Detect, all right. Higher success.
Let me think for a second. There's an easy answer for your question, but I feel like I can give you some. See. No. Sometimes a bit of a pause when you talk can like make people sort of try to ask like a leading question or maybe like a clarifying one. If you're willing to leave a bit of a pause there as she like asks you that, and just kind of stare at her for a moment. Pretty sure you probably can. She was very upfront with the question compared to some of the others, like the other two waitresses.
Yeah, Taylor will delay the response for a bit, see if he can get anything more out of her.
She'll immediately say, "From the hotel." Now here's the third option you can say.
You said the third option, Grant?
Mm-hmm. Well, you can either say, no, I'm not a client. Yes, I am a client. Or third, I am affiliated with the hotel. She most likely took the people in. Let's say
That is the fun. I'm detecting the fun. I'm detecting the funner option here.
that is the listen. The way she
Which
said it, it's like with a lot more like almost respect in her voice with a tinge of fear.
yes, Dale will say affiliated. Yes.
Of course, kind of leans in, but I knew about last time. I swear I didn't lie.
Taylor will kind of reassure and says, I believe you, but there are those with doubts. Need you to relay again. Tell me anything. If you forgot anything, this is the time to include it.
She had that like weird guy that was started seeing weeks ago. I think yeah. Came in here like once or twice and then very like weird. But that's all I know. I swear. She never. I don't listen. I didn't. I never even got his name. Don't.
Taylor will say, saw him twice. Physical description of the man the best you can remember. I'm sure you understand I need to have my T's crossed, my I's dotted.
Tall, broad-shouldered, scruffy beard, sort of loose hair. Doesn't look too rich to me. Not like homeless either, but had unpleasant smell about him. So I just assumed he didn't wash that often. I don't know why she was hanging out with him. I swear I haven't seen him before. I said after those two times. I certainly haven't seen him since she died.
Okay, now Grant, I do have a question. Was that before and then switched to after? Was that you
No,
stumbling over?
I just fucked up. That's just me.
Okay, good. Wanted to make sure of that. Okay. Taylor will. And she's like obviously like terrified of me now.
Yeah.
Of this line of questioning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taylor will just say, I do thank you for your time. So, as I said, I believe you. Hopefully this affair won't concern you anymore.
She like very like terrified, like nods and says, "Hey, leave now."
Yes.
As she like immediately like
As yet, Taylor will just pay his check and leave.
Hey, you can all give me an awareness roll.
May I call in my first day to make that at least? Oh, never mind. It's
1 minute.
Yeah, no, Taylor, you see, you do realize that like this interaction between you and her, it may have started a bit subtle, but by the end, the reaction, there are a couple of tables where people kind of glance in your direction a bit, like, huh.
Yes, Taylor will. Again, pay his check as he'll kind of whisper to the others. Let's not make a bigger scene.
As yeah, you'll exit the diner as you'll head over to your own car, getting in.
I will have left a fairly sizable tip.
We noted.
As Taylor as he is, the car he'll say. Sounds like it's a lot more than just a prostitution ring.
Miss Blake had very good time management. If she was able to conduct multiple affairs and work at a diner, and also
Mr. James.
engaged in the world's oldest profession.
Mr. James, I appreciate the humor, but I think it's clear the diner was a cover.
I was thinking about asking the manager, but I don't think that's necessary anymore.
Well, unfortunately, Grunt, historically, if this will only be Jeffrey Epstein's first conviction, which means he'll get away scot-free.
I mean, let's ask number.
It's not till his third conviction, which he actually gets in trouble.
That's true. Yeah, he only got like the DA fucking gave him nothing, gave him a slap on the wrist. I don't think he's born yet. When the fuck is he born?
Oh, he's alive. He's just like 10, probably.
Yeah, unless he was an early bird.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, Taylor will just say, be honest with how many people noticed the tail end of that conversation. I'd rather go visit this hotel before they visit us. And actually, as he'll say, I think it's gonna go visit. Think it's gonna drop by and new friends first. See if he can smooth any ruffled feathers I might have made.
Yeah,
And
I mean, yeah.
with that, Taylor will actually ask James once again. And ask you this again, Mr. James. If you meet
Carver.
Mr. Carver, if you meet my friend, I don't think at that point there will be backing out of it. This is your last chance.
This isn't the first time I've put myself in danger for the sake of justice. And Monica's blood cries out for justice.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, gonna drive towards that the location that Adam gave me.
Yeah. You park your car somewhere in the neighborhood as you'll walk up to the apartment. Rather dingy looking as you'll give the door a knock and you'll open the door. As James, you do see this man in his like mid-30s. As he looks at the three of you and is like, "Oh, detectives, welcome. Come in."
I do feel that I should point out that I am wearing a dog collar, so it's not going to be a secret that I'm a priest, just in general.
He doesn't seem to mind, but yeah, I'll remember that.
Yeah. Taylor will say, "Oh, Adam, you asked me to keep in contact with you, and so yeah, Taylor's walking in. I think we've found a few things about the cases that you might be able to help with."
What is it?
Taylor will say, Monica was taking clients to a luxury hotel that apparently she was paying for, and confirmed this with a waitress at her place of business. Waitress seemed absolutely terrified. She thought I was with the hotel.
Suppose some sort of organized crime ring.
Most likely. I'll say the conversation near the end was noticed. I know the location of the hotel, but
What do you wish of
I was
me?
wondering. She'll say the waitress seemed terrified that the people working with the hotel would come back for her. I don't know if there's anything you can do to get her out of the situation. I'd rather not another person die from this, and
I can physically protect her from harm. I am not a mob boss.
stand.
Well,
Do you know anyone with? Do you know anyone who might have connections to this hotel? Think it'd be better to make touch base with them than wait for them to approach us.
He will nod. Say, was the man I talked with put me in contact, and well, he has been quite helpful in my investigation. City. If he has connections to the mob itself. So kind of give you an address. Give him a second.
It's fucking it's fucking fuck, I forgot the fucking the Irish Pope. It's Marky O'Molesty, Catholic priest.
Antonio Clark.
All right.
As yeah, it is like 9 p.m. as he'll immediately like get dressed and leave to find the waitress. Hopefully, prevent her from dying or God knows what else.
Yes. I mean, Taylor will take his leave, and assuming we have still the time of the night, we have a mob man to meet.
Let's say I fortunately man probably works at night as well.
Most likely. So I was gonna say, yeah, I would. Yeah, in that case, I would tell James, tell the other two, right? Meet with Adam's man in the morning. James, I'll drop you back off.
Thank you. You'll let me know if there's anything more I can do to help.
And
It sounds like I'm a part of this now.
you are, which I'm going to ask if anything strange happens around you from here on out. Again, you'd have the dead drop location.
Of course. Good night, detectives. When we arrive.
Grab a cab back home, and you two will go to the address of this individual. As yeah, the address to different parts of town. As you just like walk up to the door and kind of give it a knock.
Yeah. Taylor will just knock, yeah?
Give me a second, see if I have anything appropriate.
Midjourney, please make me the most stereotypical Irish man you can possibly can.
That kind of name?
That's a very well. That's a very well. A thoroughly civilized man. He no longer has the blood of Hibernia.
Midjourney, please make me the most horrendous mixture of Italian and Irish you possibly can.
Just you wait. This looks wonderful. want this as yeah, a young man sort of opens the door. Hey there, can I help you folks?
Antonio Clark. Believe I've
Yeah.
been sent here by a mutual acquaintance, Adam.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, yeah. Come in. It's like, let's you in the apartment. Very messy place, not very well kept. Like, you drink?
As honestly, Taylor will say, not only when I'm on the job, but it's been a hell of a day.
Listen, it's like 10. Come on, you work at this hour. It's like puts down like a couple of glasses and pours some whiskey in them.
Yeah. Taylor will take a drink and he'll say, "I'll be straightforward with you, Mr. Clark. I'm a detective investigating the recent murder of Monica Blake.
Sort of like nods, like that means something to him. He's like, yeah, heard about her in the news.
Yes, I know
Satanic
she
killing, right?
It's the rumor. Recently found out something quite interesting about her. I know she took clients to a very luxurious hotel.
You know what they say? The devil does have money to give.
Yes, and I want to touch base with it's called proprietors of this operation. I'm not investigating what they're doing, but
No, you don't. Let me tell you right now, Mr. Policeman. No, you don't. Like I told, well, Adam is special case. You're gonna be eaten up alive. Heck, I don't think even Adam can go up against people that run that place.
it's a lucky thing I'm not investigating them.
Okay, then what do you want me for?
Taylor will say, as I said, we're investigating a murder. I need to follow the leads I've got. Right now, the only lead I've got is pointing me at this hotel.
I think I understand what you're saying. You want to go and get people to help you because you're gonna do what with the hotel?
As Taylor will say, as Taylor will say, what I need is an intermediary, because I don't think they'd like a cop walking through their door and asking questions.
Like anyone walking through their door asking questions? my point. Listen, friendly advice, you seem like a good man. Not worth losing your life for. Avoid the hotel. In fact, the less you know about it and the less you associate with it, the better you are.
I don't think I'm in the mood to let a massacred woman's body go cold and be forgotten.
You talk to people who run that business. You're gonna die, your family's gonna die, your friends might die. Hell, even I may die because I'm trying to stop you. So, just please don't, man. It's gonna be problems for everyone involved.
Then you better hope I find another lead.
God, okay, give me some time. Give me some time to work with. You just show up and expect me to have all the answers. It's I go to sleep in a few hours.
Have to forgive me. Seen a lot of stuff today.
I thought like couples like you would be used to like the odd murder and every now and then.
Taylor will say, "I am." The fact that this one's pinging on my radar like this, that's a problem.
Listen. I can ask around, and this broad was taking her clients or whatever to the hotel. Like the client. I mean, do you have the name of the clients at the very least? Do I have anything to work with?
He'll give a name. He'll give the name of the clients he knows, and he'll give a description of the man the waitress like saw Monica with.
Yeah, here. Nod. Yeah, noted, Chief. I'll call you when I have something.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Good night to the both of you. Especially you, young lady. Kind of winks at you finally.
Should try to go ahead and walk out. Just
You walk and says, you know me, I always supported more women in the force. Always wanted to be arrested by a... Closes the door behind you.
sir, do you? I do have a question. As we walk away from the door, a bit out of it.
Yeah.
Do you personally trust this guy to not us immediately just go to his mobster bosses and sell us out?
If Adam didn't go to him and ask him to handle us, I think we can take it on some faith that as long as we play by their rules and shape our inquiries, immediate retaliations not on the cards.
All right, that's fair. didn't strike me as the most principled individual back there.
No, he doesn't, but he does strike me as the type of person that is honest about his desire to keep living. So when he tells me that he'd be at risk if I go in and barge through that hotel, I'm inclined to believe him.
Right, well, nada. So, now that the priest is gone, what do you think your take on the situation is? Because, Ruff's giving recent events, I'm not sure the Satanic Fury is a joke anymore.
I don't think it's a joke either. I think it's unfortunately very real. Couple that up, this Monica was wrapped up in a criminal conspiracy that, I'll be honest, I've looked into the local criminal element a few times. I got stern warnings, but I didn't get anything quite like that. So I don't know who she was affiliated with. And I'll be honest, for now I'm inclined to agree with him. I don't want to know. The only thing I want from them is what I need to move on with the case.
Riley will reluctantly, while grimacing slightly, nod. I don't think we have to. I don't think, sadly, us two will be able to take down whoever these people are.
Something you're going to need to remember. When you're in a case like this, you're here to solve a murder. You might find other things, other crimes. You can either choose to let them go. If you really care, you can file them in reports. But your job is not to give up the murder investigation to go play hero in some other case.
Chuckle. I'm not sure the reports will be taken that seriously, or, well, it might be worse. Remember that Roberts fellow?
Exactly. Same reason I didn't make a report about our new friend. At best, they're going to get ignored. At worst, people who make inconvenient reports get early retirement, Riley. You've got to be careful. You've got to be smart about it.
I think I'll need a drink after this day. Holy fucking hell, I'd be fighting fucking Satanists or whatever. All I thought it was hogwash.
Keep your wits about you.
Presumably, Taylor, you'll go home. When it's past 10.
Yes, he will. He's going to hear from the wife.
Yeah. James, as you head back. Now, I'm pretty sure the church is still technically open. Right?
What time? It's after 10 for them, but that's after the meeting. What time is it for me?
Probably around like 8:30.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably lock up the building at around 9.
As you are gathering up your things, the doors open as you see a man sort of walking in as he's gonna sit down, and almost like he looks a bit lost in prayer.
I let him. I leave him alone, and no, I'll walk over to him. Excuse me, I'm going to be locking up the church soon, but would you like to join me for evening prayer before I lock up?
Look up at you. There is a rather unpleasant smell. And like get closer to him. Picture. Oh, say excuse me, Father, but would give me but less than half an hour. I would be much grateful.
I check my watch. I probably sigh a little, but all right.
Like again, sort of looks up. Father, do you believe God forgives all?
I have to. And I don't mean that because I'm a priest. I mean that because of what I've seen and what people are capable of. And the God I choose to believe in will not spurn a contrite heart.
No, I wish I could have your faith. Feels like he has abandoned me sometimes.
According to the account of the crucifixion in both Matthew and Mark, when Jesus was hanging on the cross, he cried out, "Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani," which means, my God, why have you forsaken me?" You're allowed to have your doubts. If the Son of God had his doubts, then it's no sin. I can't believe that it's a sin for you.
But what happened next, though? Were his prayers answered?
What happened next is that he died in agony and in humiliation.
What if your prayers were answered, Father? Would that make you afraid? Would that vindicate you?
It's been my experience that God answers prayers through the actions of people. It's not always easy for me to have faith. And for me, faith is a choice and an action rather than a feeling. I act with faith, and therefore it's true for me, rather than it being something that I feel in my heart. Does that make sense?
I think so. So you believe, therefore you act. Not.
And I act, therefore I believe.
Right, I shouldn't give up. Just because I don't have your prayers answered. Actions. No, you're right. You're right. I've been so blind. Like Luke's reinvigorated. Thank you, Father.
Would you like to join me for evening prayer?
I think I would.
I hand him one of the books of prayer and flip through to the pages he'll need.
Yeah. Now I'll say this: it's clear to you that he hasn't done this before. He is following your instructions and really is more than eager to join you. It's clear he's not been to your type of church before.
I'm pretty patient with him. I probably teach a fair number of children who haven't done it before. And there are going to be times where there will be things like funerals with lots of people who aren't necessarily from my church.
Yeah. You can spend the evening in prayer, as he will follow suit. As you know what? You can give. Yeah, you can give me a detect roll.
Using crime?
No. Focus.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant awareness, but I don't know why I thought that.
Rerolling here has a pretty good chance of.
Is this a free reroll or just a reroll?
I don't think you have anything.
Okay, then I will reroll.
There we go. Yeah, as you're nearing the end of the prayer, that same giggle almost, you can hear it as almost as if it's coming from outside the church. You maybe glance a bit distracted back. Realize the man also glanced back, as if he has heard it as well.
Did you just hear something?
He looks towards you and nods and says, "Believe." Like I said, Father, you were right. I've never doubted myself. She has returned. And maybe soon I'll be able to hear the singing. Hear her, Father, the way she sings. Nothing, no human voice can ever compare to an angel.
Um, I probably acknowledge what he says fairly neutrally, because I think he's probably somewhat mentally ill.
Yeah, he doesn't also like he doesn't look out. He definitely doesn't look like he is well off. Like I wouldn't say completely homeless, but if he like lived in very poor conditions, it wouldn't surprise you. Like he hasn't washed in some time. Like there is like that sort of unfocused look. As yeah, he's just gonna, as you finish the prayer, he's gonna thank you again and good night, Father.
Can I call you a cab?
Uh, there's nowhere for me to go, Father, but I do appreciate your intention. Thank you.
We offer a soup kitchen on Friday evenings. So if you ever need a meal,
He'll smile and nod and says, "Most gracious of you."
good night. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, you nod and as he take his leave. Yeah, and close up the church. If there's anything else you would like to do, go to sleep.
No, I'm. I make a mental note to ask if the church staff has seen him around.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't noticed him in
No.
attending services.
No.
Okay.
I need to for a picture of Taylor's wife. How old would she be?
I'd imagine Taylor would have been like 22 when he went over for the war, so I imagine she would have been just like maybe a few years older. So yeah, she'd just be a few years older than Taylor.
That like mid-50s?
Yeah, like mid-50s then, yeah. Because I think like Taylor's like 52 if I remember right.
How Pinterest treats me today. No, not that bad considering. Now, unfortunately, Demon Shadow Lilies grow quite rare after 35. So I could go to the Wise Women bunker and take one. But it's not actually. No, this is gonna work. I can't find any. Doesn't just look fucking evil for some fucking reason.
Maybe Jacob's wife is maybe his wife is evil. Taylor's wife is evil.
Yeah, this one also looks fine. Oh no, I found the one. As name your one.
I can get a name for her real quick. I didn't like give her like
No,
a
no,
specific
no.
name.
I'm gonna get a name. Alien.
I did in fact leave at everything up to you.
Grunt
The
going,
only thing I clarified was that born in Sicily.
Grunt going for the Italian crime families assigned the faction right now.
Carmela Soprano? Huh. Haven't heard that name before.
Her name is Pizza Pasta.
Ina. Yeah. Head back to your apartment, your house rather. Walk in. You hear like as you like close the front door, the TV volume sort of gets lowered as you see your wife looking at you menacingly from the living room couch.
I'm sorry, I'm late, honey.
Again.
Captain asked me a favor. New case. It's I don't like it, but
you'll take it anyways.
Captain owes a favor to another precinct. Someone's gotta take it.
Well, if he owes the favor, he should figure that one out. I can't believe he gunned you.
That's a married woman hate.
You think the Italian stallion stops? What should hate?
I don't think the Italian stallion back.
Hate is no Italian stallion.
So he's like the opposite. He's like oil to water.
Taylor's just going to say, not sure how long I'll even be on it. Captain was pretty insistent that there was nothing to find.
Well, question is there nothing to find? Is it just gonna be another one of those cases where you're supposed to not find anything and, well, sometimes you end up finding just a bit more?
It's unfortunate looking like one of those ones, yeah.
What do you mean he owes a favor to someone?
Oh no, there was a murder in another precinct. They botched the investigation.
Another precinct? You're taking now jobs from other... Oh, I suppose you must be the only detective in New York. I forgot.
Taylor's just going to... A woman got killed, and it looks like the other precinct's deliberately botching the investigation. Do I just walk away from that?
You can walk away after 6? 7? Looking at the clock, and it's 10:15 now.
Taylor will say, I found leads that weren't found before. The case was already going cold.
You always have an excuse. The case grows cold. There was no one else who could do it at the time. You had an incredible opportunity. You've been through this. You know what? I am at my limit. It genuinely feels like sometimes I don't have a husband. And it's just me at home alone. You know, my cousin is gonna visit. Are you gonna be there for the family meeting, or will you also have they'll be busy?
When are they gonna arrive? I'll make time.
Well, they should be landing sometime tomorrow. Probably the day after tomorrow. I'll say this for your information. Like she does still like have like family relatives back in Sicily. Um, they do come over to the States roughly like once a year, or like at least like once every 2 years. And she's in good relationships with the other members of her family.
All right.
Her parents don't visit. They don't like flying the plane, but she used to make trips back to Sicily until like roughly like 5 years ago when the trips have started to, well, um, what's the word? Clarify. Become less frequent.
Nah.
Which is I was gonna say,
They were-
which is I was gonna say one more thing, which is why it's sort of like a decent part of your relationship. I would assume she would have filled a lot of that empty time with like family, and because recently the family time has sort of decreased, the fact that you spend so much time working has become a bigger problem than it was in the past. At least that's kind of how I have it in my head.
Yeah, that would make sense. We're long after all the children have left the house.
Yeah.
The children, and if her family's also stopped visiting. Taylor's family lives in New York, but I can imagine that. I mean, his father's dead, so, and I imagine he was an only child, so he doesn't have a lot of family of his own that will come and visit.
Yeah.
Taylor will just say, "I'm putting a new detective through the ropes right now, showing them the ropes. I can give them the name of my contact, who's doing a bit of digging for me. I'm sure they can manage the case for a day."
Sort of sighs, kind of gives you a smile and says, I won't ask you to promise me, but I would be very happy if you.
And listen, this. After this case, let's just say I've seen some stuff I didn't like with this case, and talked to one of my coworkers, and yeah, he brought it up to me. If I don't like it, do a lot better job of changing it if I was in the office, not in the street.
Sort of.
So said I'm not going to make a promise because I've broken enough of those to you by now, but after this case, I'll talk to the captain about shifting me around.
I'm not sure if you're hungry or not. Still some supper left. I'll be getting ready for bed.
I'll join you shortly.
If there's anything you'd like to do before all the night.
Taylor, is Aiden, I mean, he keeps thinking about things Alara told him, but this doesn't seem like the right moment to ask her about that.
Yeah, listen. Maybe like after the family dinner when she's like more happy. Less
And you
likely
can ruin
to,
her mood.
yeah, less likely to like blow up on you.
Honey, why did a time master wizard tell me you were connected to Sicilian crime families?
Honey, why did my dad fucking tell me to fucking shut you up because you're fucking ruining the cover-up?
Honey, why is your dad running the world's worst cover-up?
Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence.
But after he eats a bit and cleans up, Taylor will join his wife in bed.
Is Riley going for a drink, or are you just going straight back home?
She's seen quite a bit here. She's usually not the person to go for a drink, but listen, right now I think she needs something to distract her, but from a lot that happened today.
You go anywhere in particular?
Ooh, probably one of the local bars. I'd say. Glenn's going through his list of shoes. He's going to the Nike factory. Actually, gonna change my mind. I go to drink at the bar at the Belmont Hotel. Just kidding.
That would be a funny option.
I promise that'd be too funny. That'd be too critically funny. I'm not that brave. Damn, I'm not that brave.
Shadow would do that.
Shadow would do that, but that'd be too silly.
Shadow would only do it if you tagged along with him.
The problem is, Shadow. Yeah, that's true.
What this? A bit on the. I found a better word.
Let's see. I'm going to use my cop training to stereotype this man or woman, and write down her entire life story, from her appearance, or his appearance.
Are you? Are you that dead set on hate?
Racial profiling 99% works.
No, then maybe I should. Maybe I should be. Well. Well, give me an awareness roll first.
I'll give you my free dice, unless I want to invest my first.
Can you use your, it's like once per session, right?
I know, yeah. I mean, towards the end of the session, yeah.
It's the end of the session.
Yeah. I don't think we'll get anything. Now Grunt will ask. Yeah, now Grunt after this will ask me for a dexterity or a stealth check, of course, naturally.
Depends on what you're gonna do after I tell you the juicy bit if you get.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, because I'm not gonna get Jack into fucking free dice. So yeah, that's my first day.
Watch him draw
So it's
two basic now.
that'll be.
Nah, it's fine.
Never mind. Damn.
There you go. As yeah, I mean, listen, you where again? Now let's see. Where does Riley live? What's local mean to you? Ah, Brooklyn.
What's wrong
Never
with-
mind.
Brooklyn. Yes, it's just Brooklyn. Yeah.
Well, you're sort of. No, it is sheer dumb luck. Do you like? Do you like sit at the bar, or do you like find like an empty table?
I'll probably go off an empty table.
Yeah, so you kind of grab get a drink, sit alone in the corner, maybe like listening to the TV playing in the background. As suddenly your attention is being drawn as there's a bit of an altercation as like a glass sort of falls off the table and like shatters. This isn't like a very full bar. It's a Monday after all, but like the few people that are in are gonna look. As you see, there's a looks like a woman and like the man is standing, the woman is sitting. As they seem to have a bit of an argument there. Before he like sort of grabs her hand and like starts dragging her outside.
Oh yeah. Oh, Riley doesn't like that. No.
Well, what are you gonna do?
She will go up to the nice gentleman and ask him. Yeah.
Now the question is, do you like? Because if you jump immediately, you could probably like catch him before he drags her outside of the diner.
Yeah, she'll jump immediately, basically.
Yeah, as you like, me and like he like stops and looks and it's like, it's your problem.
Hey, what are you exactly doing here?
Minding my own business. Now you should mind yours.
I don't think I will.
Just kind of goes to push past you.
As, let's yeah. Let me think. Fuck, I'm thinking. Would pulling the badge be the best idea, or if I think.
Well, if you do that, like he'll probably like relent without a fight.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll probably just quickly pull badge. Basically,
Doesn't seem like a drunk.
Yeah.
He does smell kind of bad, but
yeah, right. While we pull badge, she doesn't want.
you are in a poor neighborhood.
Yeah, she'll pull a badge. I don't think you will.
Like he like takes a second and like for it to register in his mind, and he's gonna like let her go. Listen, officer, I don't want any problems.
I want to ask what's going on here. What? And she'll look towards the woman.
The woman looks like she was like clearly like upset, has tears in her eyes. She's like, well, my wife's here is a fucking whore. That's the problem. She's like, no, nothing happened. Like, don't come back home tonight, as he's gonna like, again, try to push past you.
Yeah, seeing at this point, yeah, he's not aggressive towards the woman. She will.
No.
At this point, she will let him go. Yeah.
And as he'll leave, one of the waitresses will come to start cleaning up the glass from the floor.
She'll turn to the woman. Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You place to stay at maybe? Correct me. Fuck, I'm not sure. I don't think there are many women shelters around right now in the 70s.
No, she'll say, can I can go to my sister's place. Thank you.
Want me to drive you there just in case?
No, it's only like a few blocks away. Thank you very much, officer.
Of course, you stay safe,
I'll nod and take her leave. Sit back down. Finish your drink. For how long are you?
Probably not too long. Probably finish with 1 or 2 drinks. Riley's not one. Riley is not one to commonly drink. Usually, she was leave soon after.
As you head out, you will see. Well, you hear them first before you see them. Sirens, as 2 police vehicles and an ambulance pass you by. As it's around just past midnight. Not sure if you're gonna head home or see what that's about.
That's probably have a police. Oh fuck! I'm not sure. Actually, the police car probably the police car. That's probably at the
I'm
station.
gonna say probably not on
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You're after hours. I don't think you take your
Yeah,
radio
these are
with
after.
you.
Yeah, I think you don't. Yeah. I'm not sure how far they're driving away. I'm not sure if they're close by or not.
You can still like see them in the distance. Like they're not not far away.
I'm just kind of curious and a bit reckless.
Would you have a police scanner in your car or in your apartment?
I don't think she has a car right now. I don't think we earned the cops earned that much to have a private and a service vehicle. Actually, that's a good question. Do I even have a fucking car? That's a good question. Would I even have a car? Would this a cop and detective have a car? I think Riley would.
You live in New York. You don't need a car.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. She'll walk over. She'll walk away. In that case, no. She would only have a police radio if she had a car, but she doesn't. Yeah, there is no need. So yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think wages are too big for you. But yeah, as you venture out, and we'll see. The police are kind of making a perimeter as the officers are clearing an area, and it is quite obvious as you glance into the sidewalk. As there's like paramedics that kind of go in, but I'm not sure if you're gonna walk up to a cop, ask him questions or.
Yeah, probably ask one of the officers, maybe like, hey, what happened here?
To identify yourself, he'll no, so. Just gotten reported a woman murdered.
Riley's face kind of sinks. You asked for a description of the one, perhaps. At least the paramedics are currently attending to her, like collecting evidence.
It does seem to be the woman you just talked to less than an hour ago. Well, about an hour ago. I'll say as the paramedics are heading back. Thought she might have had an accident or something, but apparently dead. Calling in the forensics team and take a look at the place. You even on duty? What are you doing? You look to be tired.
Yeah, Riley's not hiding it. Yeah, as he describes the woman and whatnot. No, I'm currently off duty. Just that shit I recognized the one from before.
Well, listen. How about you give me a statement and you can go get some sleep.
Yeah. She will give the full statement of what happened at the altercation at the bar.
As you. And well, as sort of, I'm not sure if you're gonna hang around.
No, there's no need to hang out. She doesn't want to hang around. She's fucking feeling guilty as fuck. Yeah, she thinks she should have escorted that woman.
As give me an awareness.
Fuck. Sadly, it's luck only strikes once. Listen, maybe I'll get a critical. It's let me check the fucking sheet.
5%.
This is actually it is 5. No, it's actually 3% grunt.
Never know.
Is he unlucky?
Nope.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You will head home. Sometimes people just get unlucky. As that's where we'll be ending off.